Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. It is Jemma here, and today I'm going to be doing a photocard binder tour. I wanted to do this after I sorted the rest of the photocards that I had, and since I probably won't be getting many photocards anytime soon, I decided to do it now. And I also wanted to do it at the beginning of this year and then do another one at the end of this year to see how my collections have changed within the year. I enjoy watching other people do that, and so I thought I would do it myself because I've always kind of wanted to see how much my collections progress, and I thought this would be a cool way of doing that. So I'm going to start with one of my thicker binders, which is this one. It is my Pentagon, WeEye and BTS binder. Ooh. Here we go. Over here I just have like some freebies someone sent me. I can't remember what card it was, but someone sent me these giant photos of Wusok and Yenan, so I just put them in here because why not. So I do organise my binders by era, and I'm going to try not to talk a lot because I have a lot to go through. So here we have Pentagon's debut. I don't have everything, but you know, I'll get there eventually. Here we have Five Senses. Again, it's a very empty collection because I've only recently just started it. Like Ceremony, I put them in 10 pocket pages because there are 2 sets essentially, and each member has 2 cards. Here we have Demo 1. Again, nothing much here apart from the Kino that I pulled, and I combined it with Demo 2, and again just have the Yo 1. And I also have the Shin 1 postcard. For the postcards, I did decide to only collect like 1 per member. I'm not going to do the unit postcards or the group postcards because since they're postcards, it's kind of just like I don't really have as much motivation to collect them. And it's kind of just difficult to collect a bunch of postcards rather than like unit cards. If they were photocards then I would, but since they're unit postcards then I'm kind of not bothered really. Moving on, we have Positive. I've separated them in the different sets, so this back and this back, but I also have 10 pockets in here in case I want to put them in 10 pockets since it's the same as Ceremony where each member has 2 cards. I don't know, I haven't decided yet. Then we have Thumbs Up, again separated them for white backs and green backs. Then we move on to Genius. These are all their cards that I have. And the postcards, I only have Yo 1 and Wusok. Then we have Summer. I completed this set quite a while back. It was the first Pentagon set that I completed, and that was before I decided to collect like OT10. And again, postcards, I've got Hongsok and Wusok. Not Wusok, sorry, Yuto. Don't know why I said Wusok. And then we have the Black Hole. I have K-Town for You pre-orders. I only collect 1 pre-order card per member to make my life easier. Then we have the Upside Selfies, the Upside Photo Shoots, the Downside Selfies, and the Downside Photo Shoots. I've still got so many cards to collect, but that's okay. Then we have the stickers. Everyone apart from Hui, Hongsok and Jino. Literally just need those 3 and then I've completed the stickers. Then we move on to Weath. We have, again, 1 K-Town for You pre-order per member, just to make my life easier with pre-order things. And then we have the photocard sets. I don't have any for this one, which is like the black and white photo shoot set as I like to call it. And then we have these ones, and I don't have any for these either. I only have those 2 for this set. The scratch cards, the seen bookmarks, and the unseen bookmarks. I really hope to make some good progress on these collections this year. Here's the stickers that I only have these 3, but that's okay. And then we have the Season's Greetings cards, which are some of the cutest cards I've seen in my life. Like this Kino one absolutely adorable. And we also have the postcards from Season's Greetings. And then we move on to Leia. But first we have Johan, his photocards and the little bookmark from his photo book that got released. And his postcards from that as well, and the stickers. And then we have Leia, which hasn't changed since I put the cards away. So it's literally just what I pulled. I haven't been able to make a lot of progress. Or no, I haven't made any progress, in fact. So yeah, there we go. Polaroids, the bookmarks, and the postcards. So yeah, nothing's changed for Leia. Then we move on to BTS. We have the postcard from Too Cool for School. Yep, that's the one. And then we have School Love Affair stickers. I just put those in the two pocket at the front because I wanted to do that. Then we have Oh Are You Late Too, School Love Affair. For School Love Affair, I didn't collect both types per member. I only did one per member, and I just alternated the group photo for each member because I pulled V, so I just went off of that. There we go. Dark and Wild. I'm only missing Jin. I did order it, but that was at the beginning of lockdown. Like just before lockdown happened, I ordered this card and it still hasn't arrived. I don't know if it's gonna arrive. It's somewhere in the post. I don't really know what's happening with that card. I probably will end up reordering it, to be honest, from somewhere else. Who knows, really. And I have the other group card on the back here. I have, is it In the Mood for Love? The Most Beautiful Moment in Life? This one, part 1. I need to put papers in the top. I always forget, but I just had like some spare paper, so I put it in the bottom, and I need to put some more at the top. So yeah, we have part 1 and part 2. I've almost completed part 2. And we have Young Forever, just my pulls because I really haven't been able to make any progress on this collection. Then we have Wings. I'm literally just missing Sugar and Jimin for that, so that's all right. Then we have You Never Walk Alone, just missing RM and Jin. Same with this Jin card. I ordered it like just at the beginning of lockdown and it still hasn't arrived. I'll probably end up rebuying that as well. And then we move on to Love Yourself. We have Her and Tia and Answer. Just my pulls because I haven't had any chances to work on these collections, especially because a lot of places stopped selling photocards, like on eBay and stuff. A lot of the sellers shut down their shops, so I wasn't able to buy many cards for a while. Then we have extra things from the Love Yourself series, the Her stickers, Tear standees, and the Answer stickers. Then we move on to Persona, again just pulls. We have the postcards, which I've completed. And we also have the 7 postcard on the back here. I have the 7 photo cards, only the group cards because the UK did that thing where they wouldn't allow the random cards or whatever happened. I don't really know. And then we have their B album. I like the fact that it fills up a 9-pocket page, but I don't love the fact that they're all facing different ways, you know? It's fine, whatever. I'm not gonna lose sleep over it or anything. And that's it for the albums, but I do have a DVD section at the back. So we've got 4th muster and 5th muster postcards. I have these cloud cards from 4th muster in there, and then we have 9 pocket items. So 4th muster, Memories of 2018, 5th muster. I have these from when I went to see them at the Speak Yourself tour. I also got this one from their pop-up store because I went there. I also went to the BT21 pop-up store they had, but they didn't give away one of those, but I was like, that's fine. I didn't need them. And then we have this hobby from the Love Yourself, Speak Yourself tour DVD. We have BTS World. I'm literally just missing Jungkook, and I just really need to buy this card because I've been looking for it and then I stopped looking for it and I forgot about it, and now I'm like, I really just need to buy that card to finish that. And then we have the coupons. I'm just missing 3 of those. Then I have these. These are unofficial, but they're from like Winter Package. But I wanted to put them in here because they looked cute. I do have Winter Package, but I don't have the stuff in here. And then I have these freebies. I have this random RM because I like the purple hair, and then I have this Taehyung. It was from Sokolab. When it was his birthday, they gave away like free postcards if you bought stuff, so I just have that in here. Okay, and that's that binder. I'm hoping to get through all of my binders quite quickly because, like I said, I've got a lot of stuff. So let's move on to the next binder. Okay, so the next binder is another 3-inch white binder, and it is the Road to Kingdom groups and semi-alts. I have this June over here. It's his HMV card from Teenage. I literally bought this in a group order way back, like again kind of when COVID first started, and I was like, that's a cute card, so I bought it. But I don't go out of my way to buy like special June things. I don't usually buy anything like this for any kind of group, but I bought this because I was like, why not? But yeah, that's literally like the only special card I have for June. So starting off, the Road to Kingdom groups is the boys, and I collect Q for the boys. I do have this card on the way. Again, it's somewhere in the mail. I don't really know what's happening. I did message the person and they were like, honestly, we don't know either, so that's fun. But yeah, I don't have many things for the boys. I'm still working on the album collection, so I don't have all of the albums yet, but I do have a few things, like Dreamlike. We have Reveal here. I literally just need the stuff from the boy version. Here we have the Stealer. I got that card recently from pulling it, and it was amazing. I love when I pull Q because he never shows up. He kind of hates me, so that's fun. But yeah, it's a lot of empty spaces in my The Boys collection, which is kind of sad. I'll get there one day. Moving on, we have One Us. So here's their first album, Light Us. I did it this way because it was enough cards to have its own page, in my opinion, and I liked the way it looked all together. So we have Soho's cards, and his scratch cards, and Raven's card, and his scratch card, and then we have like the group sticker in the middle. So there we go. And then from then on, I just put all of the cards like together for each member. So we have Soho's cards. I literally just need his Raise Us cards and his Lived cards. I forgot the name of the album for a second. And then of course, when Devil comes out, I'll need those as well. Same with Raven, just need his Raise Us cards. I need his In Its Time cards. I need one more Lived card. And then his Devil things when they come out. Here's like postcards and bigger things. So Raise Us and In Its Time. I don't have Soho's yet. And then I have Ravens on the back. I did have this in the mail. Again, I think it got sent back to the person and they haven't like resent it out yet. So I honestly don't know what's going on with that. And then I have these like ticket cards, I think they were called. I don't know, I just have Ravens. Okay, then next is Golden Child. I collect Daeol, so I just have all of his cards like condensed down together instead of doing an album per page. Since I only collect one member, I didn't think it was really worth it. I'm just missing a couple of things, but I'm doing pretty well with Daeol's collection. I just need his Reboot cards, like his 1 regular and 2 deluxe edition cards. Then his Pump It Up. And here's the bigger things I have. I did pull Daeol and Bowman for these tickets, so I kept them. And at the time I was also collecting Bowman, so I was very lucky. But anything that I pull now of Bowman, I just keep. Like, I don't fully collect Bowman anymore. Some more extra things. That's Bowman's, not Daeol's, but whatever. And then here's some more extra Bowman things. Then moving on, we have TOO. I collect Chan and Jisoo, but I don't have anything for Chan, so here's my Jisoo page. Here's bigger Chan things, bigger Jisoo things, and then Chan's slogan thing from Running Together. Then we move on to semi-alts. Now I will get a different binder to like split these up because semi-alts take up a lot of room on their own. And I didn't originally intend to have both semi-alts and routine groups in one binder. So whenever I get a new binder, I will definitely split these up. Starting off, the semi-alts are 17. I have this Best Coops from AL1. And then we have Teenage. Now, let me explain. I only collect 3 members for 17, but when I collected these, I was gonna collect all the members, but now I don't collect all the members. But I did get the full set for the white version of Teenage because I love these cards so much. They're like adorable. Yeah, I couldn't not collect all of them, but I'm only gonna do it for this version. The other 3 versions, I'm only gonna collect the 3 members I actually collect. So yeah, there's that. And then we move on to You Made My Dawn. I don't have You Made My Day yet, but it's really hard to find. I'll get it one day, you know? I haven't really made any progress on that album apart from like trading the cards. And we have some bigger things. For these bigger things, I don't know if I'm going to collect all of them or if I'm just going to collect like a few of them. That is to be decided. Now we have an ode. Don't make fun of how empty my ode collection is. I know. It's like shameful, but I really don't have that much stuff for an ode. And I'm sad about it. I really want to make some good progress on it this year. So yeah, we have the Begin version and then it just continues on to the Poet and Hope. I did manage to complete June's Hope collection though, which is nice. And then we have Truth. Yeah, it's real empty, but especially the real, like not the real, but real version. Yeah, like that is very empty, but just don't look at it. And then we have the mini posters. I have 4 of June's. I just need his real one, and then I have Mingyu. I have 3 of his, and I have S-Coops, just 2 of his. And I have the stickers from all the versions, and the Kino like postcard. And I have the Kino cards for just the top 3. I did have everyone in here, but I decided to take them out because it took up a lot of room. Then we have Hengale. Don't have too many cards, but we will get there slowly. We have the bookmarks. Again, not too many. Semicolon I don't have yet, but I did set up for it as best as I could. Then we move on to Stray Kids. So Stray Kids, I collect Jisung and Chan for the first few albums up to Levanta. And then Levanta onwards I also collect Changbin. I like the fillers I made for Stray Kids. I could condense them to like a member per page or whatever instead of an album per page, but I love these fillers too much. So I decided to keep it like that. We have the big cards. Oh yeah, for the big cards I also collected Changbin. I pulled Changbin actually, so I decided to keep him just to fill it up a little bit more. I would get a 4th one, but I don't know who else to get, and it kind of would just like stick out in the collection, you know? So we have Mirror, or Mirror, I can't really pronounce it. And move on, Jisung and Chan. So yeah, the further we get into some of these collections, like the less I have. Apart from Levanta. Levanta is done, which is amazing. Here's where I added Changbin as well. So yeah, all of the regular cards are done. I literally just need the lenticulars, but I did want to collect all 8 lenticulars. That might change, but I still want to collect all 8 at the moment. Then we have Go Live. For this album I have not too many, mostly Changbin cards, but yeah, we'll get there eventually. I just need Chan's Polaroid. I have the units. I have Chan's standee because I pulled it. I just need Jisung and Changbin, and then that would be done. And then here's In Life. Don't have any of the regular photo cards. I do have 1 unit and the Han, was it frame card, I think that's what they called it. The mini photo books and the postcards, which I only have 1 of right now. And I also have their photo book, the London one, and I just kept what I pulled from that. I did debate trying to trade these two for Jisung and Changbin, but then I was like, it's not really worth it. Then we move on to ATEEZ. So for their first, was it a mini album? I can't remember. But for their debut, I decided to collect everyone, and that was a mistake because of this card right here. It took me so long to finally get that card for like a decent price. Some people were overselling it way too much. Literally, I saw this card go for like $100 or more, and that was just ridiculous. I was not going to pay that much for a photo card. So eventually I managed to find it for an actual decent price, and I completed that page, which looks amazing. From then on, like after that, I just decided to collect my top 3. So, you know, Songhwa and Wooyoung, and I just like combined all the cards together. There is a little bit of work I still need to do on these ones, but I'm not too far from completing at least the treasure like era, you know. It's like all the like treasure albums, I guess. Here's like the group cards and these like message cards, and then I also have the map cards. I made like a special page for it. Then we have the Fever album. I'm making good progress with Yuno, but not the others. I'll get there eventually. I also have the special Jongho card, just on the same page as day 6. Okay, then we move on to, like I said, day 6. I really don't have that many day 6 cards. Those ones at the top are from the Shoot Me album. These ones are from, oh god, I can never remember. The Book of Us Gravity, that's the one. But again, I really haven't made that much progress on these collections, or this collection, so it's very empty right now. This is Entropy, that's Entropy. Ooh. Then we have the Unit album, which I literally just have the things I pulled. I haven't made any progress on that yet. And then I have some extra things like unit cards, the Lonely Warm Pill, because I couldn't let that card go, it's too cute. And then I have these like bookmarks, some more units. Yeah, just like a random page of things. Then I have their Youth Tour DVD, so I have those cards in here. I also have some confetti from the concert. It was their Gravity tour, not the Youth Tour, but I decided to keep it in here anyways. And then the postcards from that as well. And that is it for this binder. That was a big one, but we managed to get through it. Okay, let's move on to the next binder. Okay, the next binder I'm gonna do is the blue binder. This one has Shiny and Cheon, so I have 2 alts in this one, and I also have my top groups with some medium groups. It's literally just all mixed together in here, but I will get another binder and separate the top groups and medium groups into another one, just so this can purely be the Shiny and Cheon binder. Since Cheon is a recent addition to my alts list, I decided to move her in with Shiny since her collection's not going to be huge or anything. I mean, it will be in the future, but not right now. Here we have Shiny at the front. I have Everybody and Married to the Music, just the things I pulled. Because once again, I have had no time and no chance to really work on photo cards. And here is the Story of Light, which I have completed apart from their epilogue version. Then we have some solo stuff, more solo stuff. Then we have some special cards. This is their keynote DVD for their fan meeting they did. Here is the Into the Light photo book. I really like these fillers that I made. Very nice, and I love the backs of these cards. They're really pretty. Here's some more stuff from their photo book. And then we move on. This is Cheon, like not much stuff, but I'm gonna be working on her collection a lot this year as well. Okay, then we move on to the top groups. Also, I'm sorry if you can hear background noise. My parents just got back. They were out, but now they're back and they're gonna be talking, so that's fun. But anyways, here is Monster X. We have Are You There? These fillers, by the way, these were some of the first fillers I made. They were actually like test fillers that I made to like figure out the sizes and things like that. So I probably won't keep those, but they're there for now. And we Are Here, a very empty collection. It's Wano's page, a very empty collection. I collect Hyungwon and Wano. But I do have this 1IM card because I pulled it and I literally can't get rid of it. It's staying with me forever. I have these clear cards as well. I have one for each Wano and Hyungwon. I don't plan on getting like the other side for each member, but it's kind of cute because it like makes a little heart together. And then it's like IMs in the middle. I want to get Hyungwon's units because there's 6 of them and that'll fill out this page. So that will look nice. Then we have the Polaroids, which I don't have all 3 of. I just have one that I pulled. And I have the Follow Kino postcard to start the Follow collection. For Follow, I did want to collect OT7 because it was like the last OT7 era. So yeah, I have each version and it's all set up for OT7, which I don't know why I did that. It was kind of dumb, but you know, it is what it is and I'm gonna commit to it. Here are the ID cards and the bookmarks. I need to put paper behind these. I always say that and then I always forget. Then we have the standees. I only have Hyungwon, Juhan and IM. The Kino cards. I also bought the Kino because I wanted everything OT7 as humanly possible. I also have the postcards in here. Oops, I knocked the tripod. There we go. And then we have All About Love. I haven't made any progress, but what I'm going to do is put the 2 group cards up the top and then have all the members. I'll get around to it. Then we have Fantasia. So I'm collecting Hyungwon and Kihyun from Fantasia onwards. So I'll have Hyungwon, Kihyun. And I do have units. I didn't want to collect the units for this one, so I just kept the 4 units that I've pulled for now. And I have these, what are they called? The Polaroids. Yep. I have an extra Kihyun that I'm going to trade eventually, and then the triangle stands, whatever these were called. I have an extra Shonu, so I'm going to trade that eventually. And yep, that is Monster X. And then we move on to Got7. So Got7 starts at Present You and Me. I collect Mark, but I do just keep any JB that I pull. I also have this little Jackson DVD card down here because there was no other space for it. So there we go. Then we have Spinning Top. Now let me explain. This was before I decided to collect only 2 members, now 1 member, but I do love this set and I think it's really cute, so I'm going to keep it. But other than that, I'm not collecting any other OT7 things or anything like that. So then I have this postcard from Present You and like some pre-order things from Spinning Top. Then I have Call My Name, Die, more die things, more confetti from their concert. And we have Call My Name pre-order things, and then the die mirror cards. I do want to get the 8 pocket pages for these, but you know, it's not a top priority, so I probably won't get them for a while. I'm just missing Mark and Yu-Gi-Oh for these. Then we have the pre-order postcards for die. I pulled Mark and I got JB recently, so it looks really nice together. Next top group is CIX. I've finished their first album, which I wanted to collect everyone for because it really wasn't too difficult to collect everyone. And then from then onwards, I'm just collecting Jin Young. So I have all of his cards for this album. I don't have his cards for this album. I don't even have this album yet. And they're releasing a new one soon, so gotta work on that. Then we have Wavy. I did collect OT7 for Take Over the Moon. I want to get Take Off as well, but that is so hard to find, so I'll get that eventually. and I'm only going to collect my top 3 for Takeoff. But for Take Over the Moon, for some reason I wanted to collect 027, and I did. But I do love those cards, they're really beautiful. From then on, only going to collect top 3. So there we go. Circle cards, I haven't managed to work on that collection either. I do have Yang Yang for the postcard, but I do want to keep him because, yeah. And we have 127, just some random cards. How many people are jealous that I have this card? I pulled it, so I was very lucky. And then I have some things from the T version for Neozone. I also have Jungwoo's Punch postcard. Then we have Dream. For Dream's older albums, I don't think I'm actually going to collect any of their older albums because they are impossible to find, because SM likes to not continue printing albums for most of their groups, and it's really annoying. So yeah, unfortunately I don't think I'm going to be able to go back and collect old Dream albums. I will for photocards, but not albums, sadly. Oh yeah, and then I have this massive section for 2020 and like 2018. I'm just going to skip past them because it's literally empty pages. Then we have Treasure right at the back. So chapter 1, we have Asahi, not many cards, but that's okay. Then we have J-Shook and postcards. Chapter 2. And chapter 3 I don't have yet, but I did add some pages in here for it. And I also added like a random page for their new album, which is stressing me out because of all the versions and all the stuff. But you know what, I'm just not going to think about it, you know, it's fine. Okay, we're almost done. I have another white binder, but it's a 1.5 inch binder. Oh yeah, the blue one was also 1.5 inches. Forgot to mention that. So this one has X1 groups, as I like to call them. So it has Victon and Gravity. Woods will also go in this binder when I get his albums. So it starts with Victon. I started at Nostalgia, but I do want to go back and collect their older things. I collect Byung-chan and Sungwoo, but since Sungwoo wasn't in this album, I collected Sungshik because I pulled this one, and at the time he was like my third bias, I guess, kind of. Bias wrecker, I guess, maybe. But yeah, I collected him. For the postcards, I did originally want to collect all 6 of them, but I might end up trading this Hansei for Byung-chan now. Yeah, maybe. And then we have Continuous, where Sungwoo was back. And the AR cards, I am collecting 027. Then we have this thing, which I only pulled this version. I didn't get like their backs, which is like fine because honestly, who cares? And I have this random page. I have a couple of Sungshik cards from Continuous because I didn't want to let them go. I might eventually, but I don't right now. And then I have this one Byung-chan card from their Ready album, but I don't have anywhere to put him, so I just put him on this random page. Then we have Gravity. So for Gravity, I recently decided just to collect the 3 members' photo cards, and then any extra things, I'm just going to keep whoever I pull. So yeah, here's the first album and the second album, and here's the like things, the extra things that I'm not collecting anymore, but I'm just keeping whatever I have. I did end up actually trading Minnie because I pulled these 2. I pulled Hyungjin and Taeyoung, so I just had to trade one for Minnie. I do have Wonjin over here because I couldn't put them at the top because it like sticks out, so I just put the extra 2 over here. I have unit Polaroids. I do want to get one of Minnie's unit Polaroids, so that's why that is there like that. And then I have the second album Polaroids. I have the standees for the first album. I just need to get Minnie because I wanted to get Minnie to complete that. I also have Serim and Jungmo because those 2 are my wreckers, and it just happened that I got those 2 from trades. Originally I was gonna collect all 9, which is crazy. and I'm so glad I decided not to do that. Then we have the standees from their second album. I mean, if anyone does want to trade Alan for Minnie, I would, but I'm not too bothered about it, to be honest. Like, I don't really care anymore. Like, these paper ornaments, I don't really care to trade these anymore. I did pull 2 Allens though, but yeah, I don't really care. I'm just gonna keep whoever I pull for things like this from now on. So there we go. And then we have the other X1 members that I'm not gonna collect fully. So I'm just gonna get one for each member. Like, I have Woo-seok, Hangul, I'm gonna get Juno, Eun-sang and Dongpyo eventually, and then I have Do-hyun. I also have some units from the H&D album, so yeah, that'll go on that page. And then finally in this binder we have my X1 collection. For X1 I collected everyone, all their photocards, all their bookmarks, as much album stuff as I possibly could. Oh, and I also want to point out, I know Johan is not third oldest. I know it goes Sungwoo, Sungyeon, Woo-seok, Johan, Hangul, but I wanted Johan in the middle because he's the center. So we have the Bisang cards, the white version cards, and I did do it in the X1 formation because I thought that was really cool, and once I figured out I could do that with their cards, I was very happy and proud of myself. And we have the bookmarks from this version. This, oh my god, this Sungyeon bookmark took me forever to find it, and when I did find it, luckily it was at a good price, but oh my god, it took me forever to finish this set. Then we have the Quantum Leap version, again with the X1 formation, which I think is really cool still. And then the bookmarks. This version was easier to finish, I don't know why, but that was finished quite a while ago. With the postcards from the album. I also have Johan's special cards from the Showcon merch and the fan kit. So there we go. I kind of regret putting like the labels on these instead of just leaving them like just the pictures, but it is what it is, it's fine. And then we have the Kino cards, because I wanted everything, you know, everything that I could possibly get from X1. So there we go, that's that binder. And we only have one more binder to go. And it's a small one, so it shouldn't take that long. Okay, here's the last binder, is my pink binder. And in here I just have any groups that I buy albums for and don't like trade cards, so I'll just keep what I pull. I also have my trade stuff in here at the back, and I also have groups that I recently was collecting but now I'm not collecting in here. Start off with ITZY, which now I keep what I pull, but I did collect a full page for It's Icy. I have the postcards, then I have all the album stuff after that, just kind of shoved together. There's TXT. I also want to get the 8 pockets for these cards because that would look better in 8 pockets. And then we have the other cards, the 9 pocket cards. I still haven't got their recent album, but I think I'm only going to collect one version for TXT here on out, kind of like what I do with ITZY. So yes, they have some miscellaneous cards, I guess. So we've got SF9 card, the Rose, N Flying and Ace, kind of all shoved together. Then we have AB6. I did complete the full set for their first album because it wasn't too hard to collect all the cards. And then I have their Sixth Sense album, and I did leave a couple spaces for their Vivid album. I haven't got the album yet, but I know you pull 2 cards from it, so I just left those blank. And I have Astro underneath because I'm not collecting Astro anymore. And then I have some extra things from Astro and AB6, just kind of randomly back here. There we go. And then here I have my trade stuff. I did put a separator in here. I just wanted to do it for my trade stuff. I mean, I can show you my trade stuff, but I'm not trading at the moment, but I'll show you anyways in case anyone sees something they're interested in. When I start trading again, you can message me about something you see, but right now I'm not trading, like I said, because of money, and I think the post system is a bit messed up right now, especially in the UK. It's not the best right now, so there's that. So yeah, just some random photo cards and some bigger things that I'm not going to take out and show you, but it's just like postcards, like standees back there, just some bigger items that didn't fit in 9 pockets. There we go. Okay, so that is all my binders, and that was it for the video. I hope you enjoyed that. It was a bit chaotic, but when isn't a video chaotic on this channel? If you enjoyed it, like and subscribe. I guess that's what you do if you enjoy people's videos. I don't know, live your best life, do whatever you want. Like I said, I will be filming another one of these kind of at the end of the year to see how my collections have changed. So I guess look forward to that, even though it is a long time away. Saying that, the year will probably pass real quick. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!